Hello friends, today we are going to study flipped versus traditional class. Let us understand the differences between traditional class and the flipped classroom. What are the activities involved in the traditional classroom and what are the activities in the flipped classroom? In the traditional classroom, before the class, students are assigned something to read. Instructor has to prepare for the lecture. However, in the flipped classroom, students are guided through learning module that asks and collects questions. Instructor prepares learning opportunities. At the beginning of the class, in the traditional class, students are having limited information about what to expect. Instructors make general assumptions about what is helpful. In the flipped classroom, students are having specific questions in mind to guide their learning. Instructor can anticipate where the students need help. During the class, students try to follow along. In the traditional class, instructors try to get through all the material in the traditional class. However, in the flipped classroom, students practice performing the skills they are expected to learn. Instructors guide the process with feedback and mini lectures. What are the differences between traditional and flipped classroom? Material and notes are given in the class in case of traditional. In flipped, the material is shared outside the class. Feedback is slow and not tailored. In flipped classroom, the feedback is given immediately. Teacher talk time in traditional class is high. However, in flipped classroom, the teacher talk time is low. Teacher's role is teacher in the traditional class. In flipped class, it is facilitator and tutor. Content mastery is slow in the traditional class. In the flipped classroom, it is faster and more accessible. Student involvement is relatively low in traditional class. In flipped class, it is high due to material already given outside the class. Comprehension hit or miss due to varying abilities of the students. But in flipped classrooms, the videos are watched multiple times depending upon the ability of the students to understand. What are the advantages of flipping a classroom? Flipping helps busy students. Students today are really busy. Our students appreciate the flexibility of the flipped classroom because the main content is delivered via online videos. Students can choose to work ahead. Flipping helps struggling students. When we taught in the traditional manner, the students who tend to get most of the teacher's attention are the best ones. In meantime, the rest of the students are passively learning to the conversations teacher is having with the inquisitive students. Since in the flipped model, teacher's role has changed. Teacher spends most of the time in the class walking around and helping the students who struggle most. Flipping helps students of all the abilities to excel. Since the direct instruction is recorded, students with special needs can watch the video as many times as they need to learn the material. Students can pause their teacher, rewind their teacher, and make sure they actually learn the important concept. Flipping allows students to pause and rewind their teacher. When flipped classroom, we give students all the control of remote. Flipping increases student-teacher interaction. Teachers are mentors, friends, neighbors, and experts. Having face-to-face interaction with the teacher is an invaluable experience for students. Flipping allows teacher to know their students better. Flipping increases student-to-student interaction too. When students are working on an assignment and several of them are finding solutions in small groups, it leads to more peer-to-peer interaction. Flipping allows real differentiation. Flipped classroom allows teacher reaching to the students having different abilities. Flipping changes classroom management. Class time is primarily used for the students to have hands-on activities or work in small groups. Hence, students who were typically a distraction are no issue. Flipping makes your class transparent. Videos are posted on internet, hence students, parents and others have free access to them. Instead of wondering what their students are being exposed to in classroom, parents can find the lessons in few clicks. Flipping is a great technique for absent teachers as well as absent students. Take a pause and recall all the things which we have studied about traditional classroom and flipped classroom. Please answer the MCQ mentioned in 5 minutes. The technical side of the flipped classroom. We have number of tools available today to create the videos and tutorials online. Some of the tools which are more popular are YouTube, Camtasia, PowerPoint, Captivate, VoiceThread, Screencast-O-Matic and Prezi. Thank you.